And there are so many ways or avenues in which you can use to migrate abroad or immigrate to foreign countries. On this YouTube channel, we do talk about education, we talk about visas, we talk about part-time jobs, we talk about opportunities that can push you abroad, all right, or can carry you abroad. So if you are looking for anything like that, if you have certificates, if you have qualifications, and you are looking for means to migrate, stay on this channel, subscribe to our channel, like our videos, and support us, because only here you are going to get legit information on things we do that can help you immigrate to Europe. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and thank you so much for watching today. If this is your first time on this YouTube channel, my name is Milton Fonko, and thank you so much for understanding. Today's video, I'm going to be talking about studies in Finland, proof of funds to study in Finland, or sponsorship letters to study in Finland, or to get student residence permit. We all understand that for us to study in all European countries or anywhere on earth, you have to show proof that you have enough money in order to take care of your feeding, your accommodation, and some other utilities. I also want to let you understand that Finland is not an exception, and if you must study in Finland, you have to show proof of funds, because right now there is no university that I know in Finland that is offering full tuition or full scholarship, like I said, or free scholarship, because for you to study in Europe without proof of funds or proof of financial subsistence, you must have a fully funded scholarship where the scholarship letter is going to act as your proof of funds. Now, with that said, if you must be applying, or if you are going to be applying for a residence permit to Finland this year, that is in 2022, understand that you are going to be showing proof of funds, and this proof of funds is going to be in any way which I will explain later. Now, also understand that the Finnish government also requires you to show some specific amounts of money, and the money has changed, but I also want to tell you that before, the money was 560 euros per month. Alright, if you see me looking down here, understand that I'm looking at my jotter, and I also want to let you know that I don't want to forget anything. That is why I'm checking from here. Like I said before, the Finnish officials want that international students should prove that they have in their possession 560 euros a month in order to live in Finland. Now, before, remember that you were supposed to apply for a residence permit to Finland for 1 year, then after the 1 year expires, you reapply again. If your studies is 2 years, 3 years, 3.5 or 4 years, alright? That is how the procedure was before, but now the system has changed. You might have watched a video of me saying that there is good news in Finland about residence permits, alright? But if you haven't watched, know that the system has changed. So if you calculate 560 euros a month times 12, which is 1 year, where you were going to be applying for the residence permit in 1 year, the amount was going to give you 6,720 euros a year, alright, for you to apply for a 1 year residence permit. But if you were applying for 2 years residence permit, you would be showing 13,440 euros. But like I said before, the procedure has changed, and there is good news in Finland now, which says that you can use 6,720 euros and apply for a 2 years residence permit. There is a separate video I have filmed about that. You may watch it before this or after this, alright? So make sure you watch those videos. Now, I will be moving further to let you know that all universities in Finland may have a tuition fee. It's not as if they have tuition fee payment, except of a college that I know, which is called Valmia College, which is free tuition. Alright, so if you are to be paying tuition fee in Finland, you have to first of all show that you have this total amount of money in your bank account to apply for a residence permit. But now, which are the documents you are going to be proving to apply for this residence permit in Finland remains the question, and I will be explaining everything to you in this video. And also understand that in this same video, I will tell you what you need to do in order to bring in your spouse to live with you in Finland, or your child to live with you in Finland, alright? Now, if you are providing documents to show that you have this money in your possession, remember that I have always said this times and again, that this money has to be in your own personal bank account. Yes, the money 6,720 euros has to be in your own personal bank account for you to apply for the residence permit to migrate to Finland for studies. Now, some other people will be thinking that when should I put this money and how is it going to look like? remember that for you to get money, or for you to prove that you have money in your bank account in any country you want to go and study, or in most countries, you must show that there is a particular timeline you are dropping this money and also doing transactions like withdrawing money from the account. Alright, now if it happens that you take this money at once and you bumped it into this account of yours, you may also need to explain to the embassy how you got that money and why is it like that. Now, also understand that this account is going to be your own personal account, and it must carry your details as on top of your documents, your passport and your admissions letter. And make sure the money in this bank should be in an account that is accessible in Finnish banks, or if you are in Finland, you would be able to access this money without no stress. Okay. Now, for you to prove that you have this money, like I said, the first rule, which is the most important and the best, is that this money should be in your own personal bank account. What you need to do now is you have to print the bank statements and you carry them to the bank, alright, to show that you have money in your bank account. The bank name should be on the statement. Your name should be on the statement, and the currency must be in euros, or the currency you are putting the money should be in your own local currency, but the money should be equivalent to 6,720 euros. I hope you understand. Now, also understand that you can show sponsorship letters, but these sponsorship letters are not the best, and they cannot come from your relative, your friends, or whosoever. If you are going to be showing the origins of funds, like I said before, if you get the money and just bumped into your own bank account, you need to show that this money was not yours, or for you to show where the money came from, you need to now get pay slips letters from your parents if they are working, to show that you took this money from your parents and put into that bank account. You can either show the pay slips, or you bring affidavit of support from them, or you show their work contracts or employment letters. Alright, this is another way you can use. Like I said, the bank in which you have your funds in must be accessible to Finland or all over the world, where you can be able to withdraw money from it. Now, the scholarship document is another document in which you are going to provide, but remember that most schools in Finland will only give you a partial scholarship, which means that you are still going to show proof of funds. But in a case where you have a fully funded scholarship like the Erasmus Mundus scholarship or any other scholarship that is affiliated to Finland, you should provide the scholarship letter, alright, and attach it to your application for visa or residence permit when you are about to apply for the residence permit, I mean. Now, in the case when you want to move with your wife or your children, you should understand that there are figures you need to consider, alright. Now, the Finnish official says that you can move with your wife if you are a master's degree student or a PhD candidate. But understand that you, as the guardians, alright, you must have some certain amounts of money in your possession. How much is this amount of money? The money you need as the person who is going to be inviting your wife, you need at least 1,000 euros in your possession per month. Now, the additional adult who is going to be your fiancé or your husband is going to have an extra 700 euros a month. Now, the third person who is your child, let's assume you have just one child, alright, who is not the adult, is going to have at least 500 euros a month. So if you sum this money, your own 1,000 and your wife 700, your child's 500, you are going to get 2,200 euros a month. This is the money you need to show to the Finnish officials, alright? If you are living in Finland, you need to present this money to the Finnish officials to show that you have 2,200 or you are earning at least 2,200 euros a month in order to invite your wife into Finland. Remember, if you are inviting your wife into Finland, you need to print these banking details to show your details in Finland, where you live, your residence permit, you give to them, then they will add their own documents and apply for the visa. In this case, if your wife comes into Finland, he or she is going to work. Before, it was not like that, but the new law, which you are going to watch the video on this YouTube channel, states that dependents are going to work, which means that you as a student, you will be working 30 hours instead of the initial 20 hours now in Finland, and your wife will also be working. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. Now, remember, you might also be asking the question, can I not move with my wife directly as I'm applying for the student visa? If you have this money intact, alright, you can move with them at once. Remember, if you want to move with them at once, the money, instead of you showing 6,720 euros now per month, alright, or per year, sorry, you are not going to be showing that, but you are going to be showing 2,200 euros a month times 12 before you can apply for the visa to move with them together from Cameroon or from Nigeria, from Senegal, or from where, or from India. Initially, if you want to move alone as a student, I will advise you to move alone and show 6,720 euros, get your residence permit. Instead of 1 year, you get it for 2 years. Then when you reach Finland, you now work more money, or you gather yourself, you organize yourself, you invite them to come to Finland. In this case, you are going to be showing 2,200 euros a month. You can then calculate for the duration of stay they are going to be over there. But in as much as you can prove to the Finnish officials that you are earning at least 2,200 euros a month, it is perfect for your wife and your child to meet you in Finland. Okay, so that is what you need to understand about the proof of funds and how you are going to go about it. Like I said, the best possible method is not showing pay slips, but not showing sponsorship letters, but the money should be in your bank account. Collect the money from your parents and put in your bank account. There is somebody who came to me and was saying that, Milton, what is your sponsor is in the United States or Canada? Tell your sponsor to send the money to you, you put in your bank account, then you provide the documents. He or she should also sign an affidavit of support or pay slips to show that he is working in this country, alright, or a work contract. But remember, if the person is found abroad, the person is also going to support that document with his or her residence permit to show that he is legal in that country. I hope you understand. But if they are your parents, of course, you can take their identification, which is their ID card, and you show to the Finnish official or the embassy. Without this document, proof of funds document or proof of financial statement, you cannot apply for the residence permit. And remember that there is an improvement and good news now. So it is advantage you to start packing your bags jejely and going to Finland. I hope you understand, and I hope this video helps somebody. If it does, please do not forget, subscribe to my YouTube channel and make sure you turn on the notification bell so that when I post a new one, you will be the first to watch. Until we meet again in another video.